and welcome to another Unwind Outdoors video. This video is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos. As you can tell, I'm in an apartment. As you can tell, this apartment behind me is pretty much empty. I have a few last things to take down. However, right now it's currently raining, so we're going to pause. I am moving out of my apartment, moving back east. So I just told you guys I'm moving out of my apartment, so you might be questioning, where are we going now? I am going to head back to the East Coast. I do not have any tools or any of the things I need to be able to build out the van here. I'm gonna head back to the East Coast where my parents have a large garage. They have all the tools I need. Don't mind Maya playing in the background with her new toys. So I'm gonna head back to the East Coast and build out the van. Hello and good morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and today is the big day. Today is the day that I move out of the apartment. My lease was up. I wasn't trying to re-sign, so empty apartment here behind me. I have a few last minute things that I need to take. I have movers coming to get my rooftop tent, take it out of my third floor apartment and put it on my roof racks. Just got a call from them. They're supposed to be here in about 10-15 minutes. And I am getting so excited. I have not seen my family now for 7 months. I even had a niece that was born in January. It is now almost the end of June and I have not yet met her. So I am so excited to get back, see my family, see my parents, my siblings, meet my niece, see my nephews. So Maya is getting very anxious. She's getting worried that I'm going to leave her behind. The movers put the rooftop tent on, so now I'm just securing it. You slide these bolts into the groove on the tent. Make sure one is on each side of your roof rack. Next, you just add these brackets and you bolt it on. It's a pretty easy process. Once they're all tightened, you are good to go. And you repeat this on the other sides. And just like that, I'm closing the door on this chapter in my life. Alright, we are all ready to go. Got the rooftop tent up top squared away. Got the car packed. We've got a little puppy dog in her crate. All that's left to do is go hand in my keys, and then we are gonna take off for the day. Our goal for tonight is about 10 hours of driving. I have a campsite in Nebraska. We're gonna stay in a cabin because obviously all of this, we can't stay in the tent or can't stay in the van. And I unfortunately haven't figured out a way to get Maya into the rooftop tent. Otherwise we would sleep in the tent. But that will be a project for the future. So, without further ado, we're gonna start going. Alright, that was a long day of driving, but we made it to the campsite.
Oh.
How pretty is that? Good morning. It is now day 2. Didn't get a ton of sleep last night. This little girl woke me up at about 5 o'clock this morning, and I figured I wasn't going to be able to fall back asleep, so here we are getting an early start. It is just before 7 o'clock. We're going to head out for the day. We actually have a much shorter day today. Yesterday we drove about 10 hours. Today we have about 8 to drive. So getting an early start and having a shorter drive, we should be able to get to camp earlier and have some time to relax and get a better, longer nights of sleep tonight. So yesterday's statistics, I drove 684 miles and I was getting about 24 miles per gallon with gas, which I'm impressed with. I have this car fully loaded out. It has more weight in it than it will ever have in it ever again, And it's got the rooftop tent on top, which isn't light either. That's over 100 pounds and a huge wind resistance thing. So I am very happy with that 24 miles per gallon. Today I have about 550 miles to go, so quite a bit less. It's supposed to take me 8 hours. Yesterday I drove for about 10. Alright, we made it to our cabin for the night. Just a short walk over here, and there is a dock for the lake. A little dirty, a little grungy, but we spent the rest of our evening relaxing and then went to bed pretty early. Okay, stats from day 2 of driving. I have made it 1,200 miles, still getting 24 miles per gallon. Today I have another 8 hours of driving, however I am switching into an earlier time zone, so I do lose an hour, but it shouldn't be too bad. It looks like I'm gonna get there around 4 p.m. so we are gonna hit the road. Just another cabin, looks just like the other cabin I stayed in. This one was on a bit of a lake, but they don't cut any of the bushes, so you can't really see the lake. Not really sure what the point of being on a lake is if you're not gonna cut the bushes so that you can see the view. But anyways, we are gonna hit the road. We made it to camp number 3, and this was our setup. Excuse me, ma'am, that's my bed. That one over there is yours. We have now driven almost 1,800 miles, still getting 24 miles per gallon. Quick overview of camp from last night. We had a little camping cabin, little pavilion with a picnic table, fire pit. Pretty nice. Last night we stayed in Ohio, so we are now only 2 states away from being home. We just have to finish out through Ohio, get through Pennsylvania, which is only like about 30 minutes of driving through PA, and then we will be back in New York. We have about 6 hours of driving to go today, so it's not too bad. We should be home pretty early. So we are going to get at it and finish out this drive. We officially made it! 2,149 miles later. And we are officially at my parents' house. I miss how lush and green everything is. These mountains are obviously a lot smaller than out west, but it's so nice being back in the lush green forests. So we are super excited, super tired. Gonna get some rest now for the next few days, but Maya's favorite part about my parents' property is that there is a creek going through it, which you might hear in the background, so I'm gonna go let her swim and let her have her playtime. Wait. Okay. Are you happy to be at Grandma's house? And that is going to end today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. It was a long journey, but we finally made it. And I'm super excited now because we will be starting the van build once I get it emptied from all of my stuff. So stay tuned in the coming weeks if you want to see me build out my new van. As always, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.